What is up, you guys? Mental Hog back here for a new series on the channel. We are doing, if you couldn't tell by the guy above me right there, a Liverpool career mode in FIFA 23. This will be episode 1, obviously, so to all you new faces, welcome. We just completed our Man City and Real Madrid career modes. It's time to move on to something new and fresh. A big team that's not really up to doing big things this season so far. Kind of hot and cold, and I thought Liverpool would be the perfect team to do a career mode with next here on FIFA 23. And let's talk about why. First off, taking a look at the squad that we have to play with. So, I mean, if we look, we kind of have players all over in terms of their ratings. We've got, obviously, Mohamed Salah. We've got Virgil van Dijk, Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, some of the best players in the world in certain positions. But in others, we've got players like Luis Diaz, who's a little bit younger. I love him. Darwin Nunez, new signing. He's been, you know, a little bit of a flop for most people's standards, but I mean, I think overall he's been actually a pretty decent player. We've got Thiago and Jordan Henderson in the midfield. Obviously, Jordan Henderson is a club legend, but I'm not a Liverpool fan, so I'm not against selling players like him, you know? Fabinho, Joel Matip, we've got some players that, you know, we could maybe do with upgrading in a team like this that should be challenging for, you know, every single trophy every year. And obviously on the bench, we've got a lot of good young players like Carvalho, Elliott, Curtis Jones. We've also got Joe Gomez, who's not the youngest anymore. Bobby Firmino, who's kind of in and out of the team right now. He's doing well this season, but generally he's just been kind of not too good the past few seasons. We've got Diogo Jota, the freaking FIFA pro himself. And then on the bench, we've got a lot of kind of a mix and match of a lot of really old players that shouldn't really be here anymore, like Adrian, James Milner, maybe even Naby Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain. We've got Aloni and Artur, another young center back in Konate, and Queven Keller. So a lot of players, and then obviously some youngsters that need to go out on loan. So this squad is kind of up and down all over the place, but we have a great starting 11 that we could definitely be challenging for the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, everything with. And yeah, despite having the same pretty freaking amazing squad in real life, Liverpool are not doing too hot in real life right now. In the Premier League, they're sitting 9th with 4 wins, 4 draws, and 4 losses, so they can't really seem to string together a series of performances. And in the Champions League, they finished 2nd in the group with Napoli in it, who are obviously having a flyer of a season, but Liverpool should be winning those kinds of things in those groups and all that sort of stuff. So this team is massively underperforming this season. Questions are being asked of the squad, of Klopp, of the tactics, and we're here to make sure that that is not the case anymore. We've got a budget to spend, which we are going to definitely use to bring in world-class talent to add to this team and kind of take them to the next level of being able to topple Man City, as sad as that is for me as a Man City fan. So yeah, guys, if all of that sounds good to you, you're in the right place, and what I need you to do is drop a like down below to show me that you want to see more of these videos. The more likes I get, the more motivated I am to keep this series going on the channel. I'm not going to necessarily commit to doing this just yet. It really depends on the reception from you guys at home. So let me know how you think about this and whether you'd like to see this in the comments down below as well. And also, if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe because there's plenty more FIFA 23 content coming your way. I upload 6 days a week. That is 6 Liverpool videos every single week for you guys to watch. Another really nice thing about being the Liverpool manager is that FSG has given us plenty of money. FSG is the owner group, by the way, if you don't know. And we have 183 million euros to spend on players. Will we use all of that? Probably not. It really depends. I'm not 100% sure yet. We're going to find out. And there's some interesting stories in the squad here. Bobby Firmino's contract, Mo Salah's contract, both expiring this year. Artur is here on loan. Do we maybe want to keep him around? These are the sorts of things that we're planning to find out as we progress through this Liverpool career mode here to this next couple of weeks here on the channel. So like I said earlier from taking a look in the squad, Jordan Henderson's position is honestly the one that I'm most looking like I want to kind of upgrade / replace in the squad. And my thought process is one of 2 things. We can spend our budget on 1 or 2 players. I think we can bring in 2 big players that could really help out. And here's the thing. We could either sign a midfielder, and by a midfielder I mean somebody like maybe Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, Leon Goretzka, players like that can kind of that are a little bit younger than Jordan Henderson. He's 32. He's not getting any younger. Maybe he could stick around and be on the bench or something. We don't necessarily need to sell him. But what would be great is for me to give these young players more playtime, and he's just going to take that away from them. So maybe selling him would be the move. Or, look at this. Trent Alexander-Arnold gets a +3 in his rating if we move him to center midfield. Everybody always talks about how he's kind of a midfielder playing at right back. But I'm not 100% sure if that's making the best use of his ability. He's really good at crossing the ball and things like long passing. He won't get to do that too much in the midfield. So what we could do is we could move Trent to midfield and sign a new right back, or we keep Trent at right back and sign a new midfielder. I don't know which one I'm more wanting to do. I'm kind of curious what it would be like to play Trent in the midfield, though, to be honest with you. Look at those stats. Good pace, decent enough pace for the midfield, I'll tell you that. Amazing passing, one of the best passers of the ball in the entire game. Dribbling's pretty decent, and his defensive and physical stats are good as well. So he'd be a great box-to-box midfielder, really. And we could bring in somebody that's better at defending at this right back spot, because we all know that he is kind of a defensive liability. We've even seen him get downgraded from an 87 as a result of his poor performances lately. Still got that potential, but we could throw him into the midfield and he would immediately be one of our best players that way, because he would grow to an 89. So like I said, a couple of options we could bring in is 21 Savage himself from Lazio. We could bring in Leon Goretzka. We could bring in Ruben Neves, Tielemans, Llorente. These are some players that I've looked at just from kind of scrolling through FIFA a little bit and thinking about the midfield. We could bring these guys in, and maybe them, alongside Trent Alexander-Arnold, could be the partnership in the midfield going forward for Liverpool, and maybe that's what they need. So share your thoughts with me about that in the comment section down below. But I think really what I do want to do in this episode is move Trent into the midfield and bring in a right back. Here's some options that I have for myself. We could either bring in somebody really rapid, like Frimpong, or we could bring in somebody who's a little bit more proven in his playtime, like Ricardo Pereira. He's injury prone. He's actually out injured for Leicester right now in real life, unfortunately. But we could potentially bring him across as well. I like players like him. He's a little bit higher rated than all of these other players, but I think I'm going to wait to sign the right back just yet. Montiel could be another good one. Yeah, basically these players on my short list, these are kind of some of the best transfers that I could think of for the right back spot. And honestly, I think Frimpong would be a good one, and I think really any of these guys would be a good one. So by the time this episode comes out, I probably will have already signed one of these, but still share your thoughts with me about this whole Trent into the midfield thing and bringing in a new right back and maybe even another midfielder. Share all your thoughts about that in the comments down below. Something I will absolutely not be doing in this series is selling some of our best players like Andy Robertson. There's no reason for the guy to leave. He is one of the best left backs in the world. Not the best, but one of the best in my opinion right now. And I like him here. There's literally no reason we should get rid of him. So not leaving. Now here is a player I'm not necessarily opposed to selling, but I want to maybe give him a couple of games to prove himself before I go through with this. But to a team like Napoli, that would actually not be the worst thing. I'm not going to accept this. Like I said, I'm going to give him a game or two in the Premier League. We have the whole month of August where we have games that we don't necessarily have to sell Joel Matip, so it's not going to happen, at least not yet. First piece of business for us is actually a loan move for Curtis Jones. Since we're planning on rebuilding the midfield, he could really do with some game time, so I'm going to let him go to AC Milan on loan this year. And if he comes back for a potential Season 2 at Liverpool, he will definitely play a much bigger role for us. But I figured the growth would be good for him. See you later, Curtis. Have fun in Milan. Yo, what the heck is this transfer offer? Everton want to sign the Ox from us. I'm cool to sell him, but not to Everton. That's not going to happen. See, this is a transfer that I'm more likely to actually be cool with. Nice coming in for the Ox. Let's talk cash. 11.5 mil? I'm cool with that. See ya, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I don't even know why you're still here. Oh, another transfer offer from the Moneybags, Newcastle. I'm just going to accept that straight up. Actually, no. You know what? It's Newcastle. Let's get more money, and maybe he'll go there as well. Okay, 11.5 for them as well. Fine. Maybe he's going to Newcastle. Adrian, see you later, bro. See you later. And like that, the Ox is gone. However, I don't know if it's to Newcastle or Nice. Let's find out. It is, in fact, to Newcastle. He's staying in the Premier League. Will he come back to haunt us at some point? Maybe. I also went ahead and sold Nat Phillips to Getafe. They came in with some money. I don't care how much of this we get for him, really, but he's just not going to play. What's the point of having him? Okay, it looks like we're getting our season underway here with an FA Community Shield game against Manchester City. By the way, I'm going to be playing this series on Legendary difficulty with a couple of sliders here and there to make it just a tiny bit easier for me right now because I'm still getting used to this difficulty. But yeah, we're coming up against Manchester City. This will be a great game to test some of these players that have question marks over their heads regarding their future at the club, like Dean Henderson, what am I saying? Like Jordan Henderson, Joel Matip. Well, I mean, that's really about it out of the starting lineup here right now, but I do want to check them out and see, will they stick around, or is it really time to kind of try and replace them? We're going to find out here at Wembley against Manchester City. And let me share with you the settings for this series. 5-minute halves on Legendary difficulty. The user sliders are all the same. I don't want to change how my players play, but I will admit that I do get wrecked by Legendary. So I'm changing a few things. You can yell at me in the comments if you want, but this is what I'm doing to keep it entertaining for you guys, or else I'll lose every game 6-0. Sprint speed and acceleration down just to make it so that they don't react as quickly. That's really all. Shot error is up, pass error is up for them to 60 for each of those, pass speed down to 40, and also run frequency is down to 40 with first touch up to 60. I'm just going to mess with them. And the great thing about sliders is if I feel like they're too easy or too difficult, I can fine tune them a little bit more, even in the middle of a game. So we're going to try it out. We're not going to do anything crazy like that. This will be a great test to see how Liverpool does up against Erling freaking Haaland on Legendary. This is going to be, it's going to be fun. Let's play. What a better way to start off the career mode here with a rival of my favorite team than playing against my favorite team. I couldn't think of a better way to do it. Jordan Henderson, the man in question. Will he be our captain in this series? Or will we move on to pastures greener and newer? We'll find out here today in the Community Shield. Klopp versus Guardiola. The tactic matchup of the century. How will it go today? Your guess is as good as mine. Or maybe not for very long. Okay. Yeah. I deserve that. Bad at the back, unfortunately. We're bad at the back. Kevin De Bruyne, the first goal scored by Manchester City, but it's not me. We've got Rico Lewis playing at right back. I don't think that's very nice of them to do. It's kind of disrespectful as well, to be honest. Andy Robertson. Uh-oh. Erling Haaland scores a second. Guys, this is not going to be an easy series, let me tell you. Legendary difficulty against the biggest teams like Man City, Man United, and all of them, Chelsea, Arsenal. It's not going to be easy to win these games. Nothing is guaranteed in this series. And if that doesn't show you, I don't know what will. Get this to Thiago. Space opens up. Oh my god, forced Laporte there to clear it out with his head. Almost took his head off, actually. Alright, Trent. Let's play in our first corner kick. These should be pretty good with him. Oh, they actually are, you know. Virgil van Dijk keeps this alive. Luis Diaz, that was a terrible first touch. And here comes City on the counter now off of our corner. Love to see that. We are getting a bit wrecked by Man City right now, I will tell you. I haven't changed any of our tactics or player instructions. Obviously, that's something I might need to adjust for the sake of my playing. But I would like to play as similarly to the Liverpool style as I can. With the gegenpress and, you know, keeping the ball, playing possession football sort of stuff. It's different than City's possession football. Speaking of which, Darwin Nunez on the score sheet just runs up the other end of the field there from their corner. Scores the first goal for us in a Liverpool shirt. Welcome to the Liverpool series, boys. We're in it. We're in it now. Rico Lewis, way too slow to be keeping up with Darwin Nunez. Scoring the first goal for us. It had to be him. Bernardo Silva finding KDB. Space opening up. My players feel a little bit slow, a little bit sluggish. We're doing all right so far. Ever since conceding those two, we've been okay. Joel Matip, nice tackle. Don't let Kevin De Bruyne get this space. Trent puts in a good challenge. Okay. Maybe he is making the case to stay at right back. I don't know. Here he goes, overlapping. Get this over the top to Mo Salah, can we? I mean, we can, but Laporte's going to clear that out. Robbo going to continue this. We still have the ball. Thiago Alcantara. Or is it Alcantara? I actually have no idea. Phil Foden, this guy is a menace. We know how good he is. Obviously, we know how good this entire City team is. Oh my god, except for Riyad Mahrez. I actually never really used the guy, but it's 3-1. This is rough. Trent winning it back. Gets it to Salah. Salah to Darwin Nunez. Nunez inside. Just going to take the shot. It's 2 goals for Darwin Nunez today. Let's go. What a player he's turning out to be for us, huh? Well, I mean, we're losing still, but we are definitely not out of this game. It's 3-2 and one half of football here, 5 goals. This is what you want out of a Community Shield. Nobody likes a boring 1-0 Community Shield game, okay? Or a penalty shootout 0-0 draw. Those are the worst. I want to see goals and goals only. Rodri pushing very far forward to Phil Foden. Trent, gotta mark this guy. Doesn't do so. That's all right. Now Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, gets it inside, but I can't do anything but make sounds. I don't know, man. I'm too busy playing the game, okay? I can't commentate that well. We scored on a counter. Oh my Jesus Christmas. Is that a foul for us or them? It's for them. Jordan Henderson, what are you doing, bro? I'll tell you what he's doing. He's getting himself replaced. I can't have that. Oh, Cancelo. Oh, no. De Bruyne is going to take it. Woo! Alisson doesn't cover the space, but it goes off the post. We are so lucky. Cancelo. Oh, Trent tries to put in a challenge on him. Doesn't work. Still has the ball here. They still have the ball. Oh, God, we're playing fouls. It's 4-2. Jesus, there's so many goals in this game so far. 40 minutes in, 6 goals. Oh, fans are getting their money's worth at Wembley today. Luis Diaz gets past Rico Lewis relatively easily. Past Laporte now as well. Oh, tries to get past Ruben Diaz, but gets clattered. Thiago to Mo Salah. Mo Salah to Darwin Nunez. Can he get a hat trick? He's offside, right? He's offside. Yeah, he's offside. Otherwise, that was a hat trick for him. Looked good, but it was not as good as we thought. On the brink of halftime here, Rico Lewis getting forward for one final City attack. Mahrez, not going to let him do that. Bernardo Silva. Oh, Virgil van Dijk, nicely done. I am so bad. I am literally so bad. I pressed the through ball button instead of the clearance button. I don't know what I'm expecting when I do that. Maybe a kickoff goal here. Surely not, though. Yeah, that's not going to happen. 5-2 against Man City. I am just garbage. I am a garbage can player, man. I need to learn how to clear the ball. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try this in the second half and see how it goes. We're going to bring on Joe Gomez at right back. Trent's moving into the midfield. And, yeah, that's just what's going to happen. Hopefully this works out for us. If it doesn't, well, I think that just means we need a right back, really, because Joe Gomez is a center back. But we're going to do it. Trent Alexander-Arnold is in the midfield for the second half here against Man City. We are now 3 goals down. We were staying within 1 goal. That did not happen going into the second half here. We have completely collapsed against Manchester City. The question is, can we hold off and not let them score more goals, please? Darwin Nunez playing through. Luis Diaz. Can he curl it around Ederson? He can. Oh, there might be time for the comeback. I changed around player instructions now as well. We need to play way more direct against Man City. Luis Diaz getting himself on the score sheet today. The only player that has not scored yet is Mo Salah, who, just like in real life, is not quite performing the way I would like for him to. Oh, yes, Joel Matip wins back the ball for us. That's actually not too bad. Definitely wants to make the case to stay on the team. Oh, Luis Diaz gets it through to Mo Salah. Salah gets inside, finds the curler. Oh my God, Mo Salah. That's going to be amazing. With him, that's the way. That is definitely the way. Robbo to play in a nice swivelly corner here. Joe Gomez wants to get up for it. Fabinho. Yes, sir. Great job, Fabinho. Trent lays it off for Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez tries to get it back inside. He's not the best going forward for sure. Oh no! Matip, you're clumsy, man. You gave away a penalty like that. Phil Foden, I mean, he went down a little easy, but when you're running at full speed, it's hard not to be honest. I don't blame him for going down. What a stupid pen to give away, huh? Bernardo Silva coming off for Gundogan. And Kevin De Bruyne is going to step up to take the pen. I think he's going this way. Oh, Alisson, you're so massive, bro. I thought surely that's 6-3 against City. But I was wrong. They go for it this time. Fabinho clears it out. We've got Mo Salah here. Can we win this header? We can do. Can we play through Mo Salah? Oh, yes, we absolutely can. But Ruben Diaz has something to say about that. He actually trips over 2 of our players and gets 0 fouls in the process. That's what I call efficient defending. Darwin Nunez to Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz gets past 1. Tries to get past another. It's harder to do than against Rico Lewis, that's for sure. Virgil van Dijk against Erling Haaland in a foot race here. Haaland definitely the faster player. Oh my God. Riyad Mahrez almost getting them another one. John Stones coming on at right back for the rest of this game. Rico Lewis taken off. Thiago. Oh my God, what is this? What was that? That's not... I played a lofted through ball, trying to get it as far away from the field as I could. And instead, Thiago played it to the 6-yard box. That was like... He played a cross there for Man City. That's what he just did. It was a really nice cross for Rodri, is what he just played. Okay, so maybe our rebuild needs to include Thiago as well. Wow, that was disgusting. 6 goals for Man City today, but that was the worst one. I did not tell him to do that at all. He just played the worst pass I've ever seen. Luis Diaz trying to find space inside. Oh my God, John Stones does not want him to do that. Trent in the midfield. I don't know how I feel about him being here just yet, unless this works very well, which it almost does. It almost does. Yeah, I don't feel like anywhere in this starting lineup here, in the midfield in particular, do we have like a good presence pressing the ball. Thiago's too slow. Trent's not really that kind of player. Fabinho kind of is, but again, too slow to cover space. We need somebody faster in the midfield that can actually run up and around and down and all over the pitch, basically. And I think somebody like Leon Goretzka might be the right guy for something like that. Or like Marcus Llorente. By the way, just casually a double save from Alisson. But, okay, my players don't seem to want to clear the ball. They don't seem to want to actually come for the passes. I'm pressing the right buttons to try and get them to do it, but they just won't do it. I don't know. I can't get this Liverpool team to play together at all. The togetherness is missing. We need to get it there. Ooh, Trent. I like this from you. To Thiago. To Luis Diaz. Can we get another goal back? Oh, yes. Okay. I mean, that was the last kick of the game, so definitely nothing coming of this, but the fact that we can score 4 goals and let in 6, I guess, is good, right? Right? It's not. It's really not. But I actually liked what Trent did there in the midfield. He helped us build that up. However, that's going to be all she wrote. 6-4 against Manchester City. I think that is the most goals I've seen in a game of FIFA this year. 10 goals in one game. A brace from Nunez, a brace from Luis Diaz, but it was not enough. 6 goals from Man City. They take home the Community Shield. But again, like I said, that's what I want it to be. Calvin Phillips is the captain. I'm not watching him do this. This is the one thing I have not figured out yet on Legendary difficulty. And you guys in the comments, let me know what I can maybe do to be better about this. But I just don't know how to get the teams to take less shots. The possession, I don't have a problem with. The XG and the shots, that's what I have a problem with. And that's why I turned the shot error up. And I just cannot seem to do anything about that to make it better. So you guys let me know what maybe I could change in the sliders to make that better. I don't want to make the shot error too much worse. They're already at 60 shot error, but they shouldn't even be taking 16 shots in a game like this if we can only take 8. I don't know. I don't know, man. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. What that game did show me, though, guys, is that this team needs work. I do actually like Trent in the midfield. He was pretty good, and he's going to go up to an 89 there, so he's going to be amazing for us in this Dean Henderson spot. Thiago got a couple of assists that game, and don't get me wrong, he is a great player. He's just already 31, and he might start dropping off in his rating any minute now. So maybe we need another new midfielder, and maybe we need a right back, because Trent is going to be moving to the midfield, which means really we really do need a right back. Like, we actually do need one. So comment some suggestions you have for me for those signings down below. I'm going to show you my short list one more time, and I'm actually not going to sign any players today. I will wait for your input. This video is going to go live on Friday, so I will be watching with my eyes, of course, to see what you guys suggest. And when I film, again, I will obviously take that into consideration. So for right back, I've got Frimpong, Baku, Walker-Peters, Pereira, and Montiel in the short list. That doesn't mean I have to sign one of these players, but I would be most interested in Frimpong or maybe Riedel Baku. Those are the two that I like the most out of this. And then in the center midfield spots, we've got 21 Savage, Leon Goretzka, Ruben Neves, Tielemans, and Llorente. And again, the players out of this side that I'm most interested in are Llorente and Goretzka. So take that into consideration when you do give me your suggestions down below. But those are the profiles of players I want to bring in. A fast, well-defending right back, and a quick, easy to get around the box and things midfields, box-to-box type. So that's going to be episode 1 of the Liverpool career mode done, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to drop your support down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new around here so you don't miss out on episode 2 and all the rest. Other than that, though, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and peace.